Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and empath. This reading's going to be for Cancer of July of 2017. We're really getting along in this year. It seems to be moving very fast. I don't know about you guys, but for me it is. What I've done for us for the month is I've pulled 4 cards. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month. Now, I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out through the month. And we'll pull an angel card for at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I'll speak as if I'm you. So now all of us are Cancers named Frankie for the time of this reading. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month, and it's going to be in the first house. That's basically our house of our personality, the way other people see us, and maybe the way we want other people to see us. It's our self-confidence, new projects, the success we have through our leadership and drive, and all of our personal interests and contacts, new projects, changes, things like that in our life. It looks like our lives are changing here for this month, so some of us are getting to do something exciting. But I'm not an astrologer. I always go look at Veroush, Veroosh. She does cards, and she's on YouTube, and she does the astrology, but she kind of simplifies it and makes it easier for me to understand. So if anybody's interested in astrology too, go over and look at that. Now, what I wanted to say was, before I start, Spirit's got a couple words here for us, and they're brotherhood and sisterhood, awakening, creativity, release, and purpose. And I know what that release word was whenever I laid these cards down, Cancer, so it looks like it's going to be a little bit of an interesting month, because and I'd look at my moon sign and my rising sign also. It'll give you a bigger overall view of the month if you put all 3 of them together, in case this doesn't resonate for you. But this first card here on the bottom of the deck, it's like the overall of the month for us is the Nine of Swords. And I thought, oh brother, what a card to get. But I kind of understand it in the, you know, well, it would go right with that word awakening, that's for sure. And it also would go with the word release. And it goes with purpose, because when I see this Nine of Swords, normally it's his hands are tied, there's swords hanging over his head, Normally the card shows somebody in bed, holding their hands over their eyes, crying. It means that we're being kept up all night by something that upsets us, or something that worries us, or something that we're afraid of is going to happen, or something that happened in the past. I always call it the card of the little guy in my head, because he wakes me up all night, and I'll be having an entire argument with somebody, and then I realize they're sleeping and I'm not, and it's a little bit too late for that. This card is the card of, we have something to fear. Sometimes it's justified, right? But we're worrying it all night long. And normally, if we will face that fear, like the tiger's coming to the door, and we open up the door and it's a pussycat, it just never happens. But this is when sometimes things are coming up, during the night, or things that we're worried about, but they're being brought to the surface so that we could change them, right? And move forward in our lives. So a lot of times those bubbling up feelings are there for a purpose, because there's something we really need to change or alter right now, in order for us to move forward better. Now, these are general readings, but like I said, this guy, when he's keeping you up all night, remember, whoever you're arguing with, or whatever you're worrying about, or the person you're worried about, they're probably sleeping. and you're the one that's losing the sleep over it, right? So if it's something that's being brought to the top of your mind that's keeping you up, and it's something that needs to be processed, or something that I need to change, these are first house issues, maybe something in my personality or something I want to change, or something about me I want to change. Maybe I want to fancy up my wardrobe. It can come in all different areas of our lives. That's just an example that popped in my head. Then I need to go out shopping, I guess, and get new clothes or whatever it is. But they're saying that these usually are issues that we really don't need to worry about. But I can see here that a lot of us and these are issues that we are ready to release. Now remember that word, because they gave it to us. And there's always purpose behind releasing a problem, a situation, a person in our lives. If there's a reason for it, then just do it and get on with it and move forward, because our very next card, Major Arcana, and it's a Chariot. Now this Chariot card is when things are moving really fast in our lives. We could be involved in some kind of community project, or maybe something at work. Maybe it's new relationship. Maybe some of us are planning a wedding or something like that. Maybe with that brotherhood, sisterhood word, maybe we're planning something with our brothers or sisters. But when we have this card, you can see there's a white horse and a black horse, and these are like opposite ends of the spectrum, but he holds the reins in his hand, and this is a card that shows that we are in control. So whatever it is that was keeping us up or worrying us, we are in control. If it's something personal we want to revise, or something we can do something about, we can do it. This shows change in fast motion, that we're getting our desires, and that we can pull those reins, or guide those horses like on a moment's notice to make those changes or whatever it is we want to release, if that's our word, or the purpose. It can show traveling. Maybe we're traveling. It can show like a lot of up and down, like planes coming and going, or maybe we're going on a vacation, things like that. And maybe we're worried we spent too much money, or maybe we're worried, our travel arrangements aren't going to be as good as what we thought they were. These are just examples of things that are flashing in my head. But with these two horses, we're in control. So we can adapt and change on a moment's notice, right? And it shows we're doing it really well. So there's nothing for us to worry about. So if this was a new job coming into our path, we would be able to adapt. And that word awakening with the Chariot card in here, awakening to me means awakening in spirit. Perhaps we're learning more and more things about ourselves, or spiritual things about ourselves, that causes us to change our belief system. I always think that anything I believe, I can change anytime I want. If it's no longer true for me, it's no longer true. So I can change it when I want it to change, right? The only thing I know I can't change is there is something other than me that flows through me. That I'm sure I can't change. It's source, it's spirit, it's whatever you want to call it. It's that power that animates me, the watcher that watches everything I'm doing. And if I let the watcher run the game, we can make those changes quicker than a moment's notice, because some of this may have to do with our work or our creativity. This is Eight of Pentacles here. This Eight of Pentacles brings us money. This shows that we are working hard or diligently at something to perfect it. Sometimes with this card we are adding skills, right? Sometimes with this card we have perfected a skill like the Three of Pentacles, and now we are adding to it, right? To make more money or to enhance it or, you know, make it more creative, however that goes. Maybe now this Eight of Pentacles means some of us are moving into new jobs or, um, and with that, they just said to me, if we're moving into a new job, maybe we should be renewing contacts with people that we knew from the workforce before. If they were important to us and we've acquired other skills, or we can use the skills we had, right, at the old job and add to them on this new job because we have this Chariot card. So we can adapt or we can adjust those reins anytime we want. So maybe this is career, maybe maybe it's in a partnership and our partner is calling for us, saying, look, you got to change this, you got to quit staying up all night worrying about this or that. If you think we need to do something extra, then do it. It could be something as simple as that, Cancer, so with this card here, I'd want to be really optimistic to remove this, like open up the door, face the tiger, it's a pussycat, right? Or I'd want to add, if it means I'm going to make more money, maybe I need a little education to add to the skill I already have. The other thing they're saying is, with this in it, and with this card and this Nine of Swords, with this, and that's 2 9. Well, no, that's 8 and a 9. Sorry, because there was something. Oh, we have another 8. That's what I was thinking of. But with this Nine of Swords and this in here too, if we're worried we're not going to be able to do something, they're saying the best thing to do is use our own creativity, our own innovation, because we can adapt, we can adjust really quick to whatever's going on. There's no need for us to worry it all night, or is there something about us personally, our personal habit, we need to revise right now or release? Those are all purposes that, the purpose in our life to make these changes or alter this belief that can move us forward. So if it's a job thing, maybe I got to add, I don't know what, typing to my skill or something, or maybe I need to go back to school to learn another portion of this accounting process. It can be anything like that, anything that comes along, but this is an excellent card. So, and it also means money, So if I have to alter something a little here or there about myself and release it and let it go, I'd want to do that, and I want to make a good impression if I'm going for like a new job with this Chariot card, or traveling. Maybe if I'm traveling, I want to make a good impression on the people around me, because then it might mean I'll have more fun, or something like that, because this next card here is an excellent card. It's the Ace of Cups, and that's really exciting. That can be a fresh new start or a new beginning, right? In a love relationship. It could mean like the birth of a baby. It can be the awakening of our spirit, right? It's something that overflows with good emotion. This we can be sure of when we have the Ace of Cups, is the emotion that comes from this is good. So basically, there is no reason to be up worrying. Whatever comes that we're adjusting and adapting to really quick, or maybe we got the Chariot because we have some little crisis situation going on, but we know we have the Chariot so we can handle it. Maybe with that Eight of Pentacles, it's at work and they're saying, you have to do this in order to get this done, and I've never done it before, but I know I can. That's the way they're putting it to me. So release the fear. This is a fresh start, new beginning. You know, if it is emotional, like maybe in my relationship, I've been the one that's doing all the changes and adjustment. Maybe I'm going to step forward and say, hey, bud, it's your turn, you know, because I need that fresh new start. Whatever it is, it's coming at us quickly, right? Because we have the next card we have is the Eight of Wands, and that's communication card, quick communication. So it's like maybe we're looking for a job. Some of us would be looking for a job. It means we shot our arrows up into the air, basically, and they're coming down and hitting their mark. So get ready, Cancer. So whatever it is we were focused on, it's coming. But with this eight, it's rapid, just exactly like this Chariot. It's like rapid movement. It's communications of all forms. It's good communication. So there's really no reason to worry about it. So don't let your, feelings roll your head. That's what they're saying. We're Cancer. We're emotional. We're the homebodies. We are the worrywarts of the universe. Now, we don't really need to be. So if there's something we want or need to change or skill we have to acquire this month, then we're going to go for it, right? We are going to go for it. And it's coming at us pretty fast. And this is in our first house, so it's going to have a big effect, which is good. Maybe we'll be involved in a community project. And this is shot our arrows and we hit the goal. And, maybe we're doing fundraising, who knows, for a community service or something like that. But with this, it's like new, fresh, fast moving information, and that Ace of Cups is in there. So a lot of our lives are changing this month. Doesn't have to be just career. The Ace of Cups could be a fresh emotional beginning in a stale marriage or a stale relationship, or it could be, oh, guess what? We always wanted to have a baby and now I'm pregnant. Or guess what? I just got the new job of my dreams, So I'm updating my wardrobe and I got this news and it just came like that. So I'm not going to worry about it because worrying about it jeopardizes me. It jeopardizes my health. It influences what I'm going to manifest. I'm putting out those thoughts, maybe, oh, I'll probably never get married, or oh, this, or oh, that. That stops that release process. And they're saying that word purpose. There's a purpose behind releasing this, right? I guess, looking overall here, if it's a creative endeavor, because we have that creativity word here, so if it's a new career path or something we're choosing, maybe we want to show them, because it's in our first house, like your personality, show them how creative I've been, how I can adapt in other situations, in other workplace circumstances, things like that. Um, and they did say, like, to renew contacts with people that we knew. So if it has to do with work, maybe, and we're looking for a new job, maybe there's someone that was influential then that can help us, or heard something about something that's going to be important to us now. And if there's anything we want to change about ourselves personally, like our personal habits or something we want to have changed, this is a good time to do it, because it's going to, overall, is it's going to reflect with that Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and this the Eight of Rods here, the Eight of Wands, because that fast communication. So any good changes that we can make, we should make. And we should stay away from being like bitter or discontented, because those are the things that keep us up in the night, like if we're having that fight, that conversation, like I told you, every time I have one of those, I think, Frankie, you idiot, they're at home sleeping and you're here boo-hooing and whining and lacking sleep. So when the tiger comes to the door, remember when you open it, it's just going to be a pussycat. Nothing to worry about. Really, it sounds like a really good month, so what they're saying is we should stay very confident in our ability, and if anything feels to us like it's unstable, remember it's not because of these other cards around it, okay? And so what they're basically telling us is we're going to get what we want. So if it's to reestablish a relationship, you know, and we've changed with this Eight of Pentacles here. Maybe they've changed, maybe they didn't work before, and now they're finally stepping up to the plate and working, and can add to the relationship. Comes down in a lot of different areas, but it looks like overall it's really good. And with travel, it would be really good too. So I wouldn't want to worry about it because even if schedules change, we can adapt real fast. It looks like it would be smooth moving. Blah, blah. I couldn't get that out of my mouth there, so I love these angel cards. When I first started doing these YouTube readings, I thought, I don't know how these angel cards work. Maybe I'm not going to resonate with them, but now they make me, I always laugh. I think, you can't make it up, It's just the way they fit in with everything, the awakening stuff, you know. And they're saying there's a lot of people around us this month that can help us too, So nothing to worry about, Cancer. We have that Ace of Cups. We have the Chariot. We have the Eight of Rods there and the Eight of Pentacles. And the 8 on its side is the infinity symbol, the symbol of manifestation. So what they're saying is, do what you desire. What do you desire? I'm saying, do what you desire. That's basically what it's going to come down to, isn't it? It says you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. So get out of this Nine of Swords, Cancer. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they're going to rush into your life by magic. Both of these cards mean fast. Both of them mean fast. Do not worry, Cancer. It's looking good for us for this month. If someone upsets us or gets us a little PO'd there in the process of it, blow them off. Keep moving on. Don't fight with them all night. And don't lose sleep over it because you're affecting your health and they're sleeping. That's what they're saying. It says this card comes to you because you've been waiting for an external sign of what you should do next. The angels say that the answer comes from inside of you. You must decide what you want before anything can change. Carve out the time to meditate upon your heart's true desires and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. The additional meanings are use affirmations, positive visualizations to manifest your desire. Clarify your desire, release any guilt or fear regarding asking for what you want. We are allowed to have what it is we want. And I think as Cancers, we are so used to giving it to everyone or giving of ourselves. We're very giving sign. We're the caretakers. And we give and give and give and we forget about ourselves. So for this month, what do you desire? Or do what you desire. I think they both will work for us. And remember, we have that word awakening. We have release, we have purpose, and we're creative. Right? And we are creative. There's somebody out there with a brotherhood, sisterhood that maybe have some advice for us, but we're getting it. We're getting exactly what we want. And I always think, if we are getting what we want, Cancer, focus on what you want, not what you don't want, which means worry, because worry is a form of prayer, and then we get what we don't want. Well, Cancer, that's our reading for July. So I want to tell all of you, thank you for all of your likes, your shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. Even though I don't get a lot of time to write you back, I do read everyone and I appreciate them. And if there's anyone out there that wants to just know more about me, all the information's on the screen and down below the video at the website. And if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information is at the website for you to be able to do that. And for everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos, it's been a whole year and a half now. And for all of you I've met through doing readings for 28 years, I want to tell each and every one of you, thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. I enjoy my work, and hopefully I will be back here next month, Cancer. Bye-bye.